Fans, be here for your mascot later. Offense attendants will receive a poster of the Brewers. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Brewers along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Fans, a reminder to lock the water bottle and making every family see the clearly logo water bottle. And don't forget
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Williams. And it's D in at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Here's D, coming off a terrific game against Houston. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They cleared for takeoff. Mr. Bain rising.
Pass to D. Ayton, the screen on Williams. D, the pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. And one thing that Moran has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Yeah, that one's good.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Outside, Williams. Back to Moran. Over Henderson. And it's Portland with a rebound. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Bain from downtown. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night here. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
That one's good for 2.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Pass to D. Goes up from the top of the key, and Morant clears the board.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Williams from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Here's D. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. D's got 7 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Bain. Takes the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so here's Portland after the basket by Memphis. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, using his power, Williams doesn't give them any room to interfere with that jam.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Ayton. Jackson can't get it to go. Portland leading. Here's D. He has 7. Oh, the teardrop falls in. He's got 9.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Morant looking around from 11 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Here's D driving to the basket. And the layup is good off the glass.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams into the lane. Count it. Good. Williams has got 5 points.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bain. Always looking to move it.
Here's D. Williams defending. D. Again, the Trailblazers. Good for 2.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
With 1 on the clock. And he can't get that one. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. It's the Trailblazers leading by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And it's been a pretty even. Getting ready for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for LaRavia. Williams is checked in for Jackson. And it's Bain in for Smart. Grizzlies trail by 4. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson. in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Aldama. Portland making their last shot. Inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on the DeAndre Ayton.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's D. 15 points in the game. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Offensive board. And Portland's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Nice shot by Walker.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's D, defended by Jackson. Here's Ayton. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Aldama outside. Pass to Jackson. Williams with it. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Off target from 3-point range. Here's D. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so we wrap up the first half. Trailblazers out in front, up 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to Center Court and get ready for the third half-court tournament. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
The Mavs are really hurting. They're missing Kyrie, and that hurts big time. His impact on the offensive end is scoring, is controlling the pace. Difficult things to live without.
Yeah, but this is a chance for the others to step up. Someone has to fill those shoes. Can't cry about it.
Yeah, but when you wear a size 6 and the guy wears 11, I'm telling you, it's not going to work.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Grizzlies trail by 9. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Williams. And it's D in at the 3. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Simons. And they pick up 2. Bain's got 6 points.
And a nice job staying calm under pressure. Bain doesn't get rattled when the shot clock is running low.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Moran, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And he makes both free throws. Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Aldama. Jackson, the screen. And here's Morant outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
D, the pass to Ayton. Here's D, all alone. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Aldama. Henderson against Morant. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Jackson outside. And again, Memphis no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
With the floater. Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, BA, can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. For Memphis, Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Kennard comes in for Williams. And it's Marcus Smart in for Desmond Bain. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Thank you for that, Allie. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Morant. Simons with a steal. Here's D. That one goes. Count it. D's gotten 4 this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
It's good. D's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Clark with a screen on Henderson to the middle. Kicks it out to Kennard. The 3 is up, and the three-pointer goes. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you love that. That's one of the strengths of Luke Kennard's game.
Here's D driving inside. Good work there as it goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Williams is checked in for Kennard. And it's Desmond Bane in for Smart. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's D. Memphis with a rebound. Bane with it. Outside Morant. It's stolen by Henderson. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's D. Drains the triple. D's got 35.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Bane. Jackson the screen. And Bane with the three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Williams finds Morant. Takes a three. And another three for Memphis.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's D. A minute 37 left in the fourth. And he lobs it up to the rim. No good off the glass.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Pass to Williams. The 15-footer. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. .114 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for D.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And Grant, there were rumors about MP at odds with another player in the locker room. That seems to have been handled, and everyone's on the same page once again.
And that's how you go about it. Keep it in-house and smooth things over. It's not always smooth sailing in the NBA. Sometimes guys need to work through it.
Morant with it, guarded now by Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
Here's D going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. D's got 43 points.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
thought they had a chance tonight. bring home that W. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them.
preparation for the spot and address your concern immediately. If you want some free Pacer swag, we've got you covered. Come to the next Pacers home game because everyone in attendance will get their own Space trading card.
A reminder that you can still purchase tickets starting up when games are listed on our website.
Pacers fans, we've got another giveaway coming up. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will get your own Pacers mug.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Henderson and Simons are their guards. T out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers, going into the in-season tournament championship, making the Eastern Conference Finals. They really checked so many boxes last season.
And Pacers sources tell me they're ahead of schedule under Rick Carlisle. They went from 25 wins in his first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his 3rd season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for their turnaround and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Halliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers greats.
Well, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very impactful.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Here's Halliburton after the made shot from D. Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
The trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. Confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Robert Williams is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jeremy Grant comes in for Avdia. Sharps checked in for Anthony Simon. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Scoot Henderson.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And it's D missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game out, he had 14. They double-team Siakam. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's D missing. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Shepard. Now, here's Siakam. And the 3 off target. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 2. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Henderson and Simons are their guards. Jeremy Grant is out there with D, and it's Williams at the center position. Here's D. The baseline jumper goes down. D's got 10 points in the game. Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. Here's Shepard after the made shot from D. Shepard, the pass to Walker. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got the lead back up to 4 now for Indiana.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do. And this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much. And just know the stories will keep coming.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Halliburton with it. He's got 6. From the arc. The rebound by D. D's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams, a screen on Jackson. D. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Walker. And Walker throws it down.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, you feel those cuts over here.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
On the court is your hot squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Turner's. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers out in front. They're up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
Take a look at Portland. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Trailblazers trail by 4. Down low. Here's Avdia, and he banks in the layup. Avdia's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Portland. Brown outside. Indiana moving the ball over to the inside. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? Going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
And that one, good. 18 points for D.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Down kicks to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Simon. And it's Halliburton missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's D. He's covered by Brown. For the tie. That misses off the backboard. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. A 2-point game. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Grant is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Blazers substitution, number 9.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Halliburton on the wing. He's got 11.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Grant. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Siakam's shot is off.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pacers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Back to Halliburton. Launches it. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's D. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. D's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Halliburton for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Here's D. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. D's got 9 points now in just the second half. Indiana leading by 8. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Henderson and Simons are their guards. Andre Ayton out there with Avdia. And it's D in at the 3, the small forward. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Toppin with the steal. And here they come. Shepard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now Henderson, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from D.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
It's Jackson atop the key. Pass to Halliburton. Toppin with it. Now Walker, defended by Avdia. Shot clock at 5. And here is Toppin. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. D's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Brown, he's checked in for Toppin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Shepard. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's D. Hands it from downtown. D's got 35 in the game.
And you make it easy on Simons when you leave someone that wide open. He's always looking to make the extra pass.
Now, here's McConnell. Down kicks to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want to take the big shot.
Halliburton, no good.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
The 3 sinks the triple. Halliburton's got 27.
Really hard to stop his pull-up. Excellent J from Halliburton.
Simons, he's got the ball here for Portland. Ayton, the screen. D passes to Simons. Here's D. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
pass to D. Three-pointer. Portland no good that time either.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Now here's Turner. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton drives in. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Ayton a screen on Brown. D can't get the three to fall. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Tries it from 19. Good!
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you.